All right, guys. Hello. So, today we're going to talk about some of the things involving the IEP. So, let's first start off talking about the parent involvement. So, parent involvement in the IEP process is going to be that we notify that the parent of the upcoming IEP meeting that we will have for their child, notify them prior to the meeting so that they can have enough time to prepare for the meeting to be able to attend the meeting. If by chance that they're not able to make the meeting, then you give them the alternatives as far as they can do a Zoom call or a Teams meeting, or maybe just make a phone call in so that they could be present for the meeting without being actually present in the room for the meeting. The student involvement will come into play if the student is needed in the meeting. If they want to be in the meeting, to maybe if they're able to speak, like if they're not nonverbal, of course, if they're able to actually give their opinion on some things, or have a little bit of knowledge about things such as their strengths or things they need to improve on, or things like what goals that they have or the goals that they know that the teacher or their parents have set in place for them and how they want to achieve those goals and accomplish. That can be something that they can talk about in the meeting, and that can be a kind of a good piece of the meeting because it can give information from the student standpoint. So let's talk about the referral process. So the referral process um, is going to happen once an evaluation is requested. So if the parents want their child to be evaluated, that's when the referral process will begin. And so the IDA actually states that public schools must do a proper evaluation for children to figure out what disability and services will be needed, or if any services can be given. So once the parent wants their child to be evaluated, then the referral process will take place to see if that child can receive those services. So let's go on to the next one. So we talked about the evaluation. So eligibility. So eligibility will fall under a meeting. So the members of the IEP team will have a meeting to see if the student is eligible and go over details regarding if the student can receive services. So the occupational therapist, the school psychologist, behavior specialists will do their own assessments with the kids. Then they will get that information and they will present that in the meeting to show whether the student will need services by the findings that they have when they assess the child, or if the students may not need services, or if they are eligible, what services are they going to need. So let's see the next component. Components of the IEP. So a IEP is a document that is going to help students with learning disabilities be able to be successful and get the most out of their learning experience in class. So some of the different IEP components are skill level, annual goals, accommodations needed, type of special education the student will need, and also eligibility for students in the upcoming years. And also if the student may need special transportation. So let's see. Expectations for ongoing communication between the teacher, school, and parents to support the development and achievement of the student. So you want to just talk to the parent when we're talking about expectations for communication with the parent. You want to just see like what goals that the parent has for their child, or what they want to see their child develop in, and how you can help them to the best that you can to be able to help their child succeed. And you also want to work with the school, like the school psychologist, the occupational therapy, the general education teacher, so that y'all all could come together and formulate a plan for the student that's in the best interest of the student. Discuss the last one is to discuss the ethical responsibilities that the teacher has to uphold the integrity of the profession as part of the IEP process. So the ethical responsibilities would be to confidentiality, to know that you cannot share and disclose information with anyone who is not authorized to have the information about the student's disability. Just ensuring that you go over all the different parts of the IEP and assess the child, get all the proper assessments that the child may need to formulate the IEP. Just making sure that you hold true to the values of what is best in regards to the success of the child. So just making sure that overall that the child gets the care and services that they need, and ensuring that you are there, for the parents, making sure just to make the child comfortable and to go through with the process of the IEP, making sure that you list all the different components, making sure that you just, check your eyes, not check your eyes, dot your I's and check your T's, as far as just basically making sure everything is completed as far as the IEP process goes. So I hope I covered everything, and thank you guys for watching.